It's hard to believe how much attention XRP Ripple has gotten over the years. People are talking a lot about Ripple's cutting-edge technology right now because a financial change is happening. This was also something that Ripple's CEO could not just sit back and watch. He shocked everyone with what he said again, and guess what? They do the job. There are a lot of signs that the price of XRP Ripple may go up a lot in this market, but what's going on really? Let us find out. If you missed this movie, you'll be sorry, nota bene. In the volatile world of cryptocurrencies where gambling is common, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, stands out because he always puts the needs of users first. Garlinghouse supports XRP's transformative power in the real world, especially in the banking sector. This is different from many tokens that live on hype and speculation. Think about this, many cryptocurrencies are caught up in the hype of market speculation, but XRP is working quietly behind the scenes to change how banks handle liquidity and deals. Garlinghouse's idea stands out from the rest by showing how XRP can be used in real life in ways other than just investing. Garlinghouse's position isn't just based on his beliefs. It comes from Ripple's strategy goal of helping financial institutions deal with real-world problems. Even when markets are unstable, he always stresses how important it is to have solutions that are utility-driven and give people real value. Let us now talk about the magic of XRP in the real world and how it is changing how banks handle their cash flow. Banks have traditionally had to go through a maze of middlemen, keep a lot of cash on hand, and wait days and days for deals to settle. The process is complicated and takes a lot of time and money. XRP comes along and changes everything. Imagine being able to settle deals in seconds instead of days. Because XRP transactions are so fast and don't cost much, banks can streamline their processes and cut payment times by a large amount. This isn't just an idea in your head. It is a real answer that is changing the way banks work right now. XRP's cutting-edge technology makes it possible for banks to send money directly to each other, cutting out the middlemen and the delays that aren't necessary. Banks can improve how they handle liquidity by using XRP. This frees up cash and resources that can be used for other important tasks. It works out well for everyone, which shows how useful blockchain technology is in the business world. But let's take it a step further. What does XRP do to make this possible? The XRP ledger is at its heart. It is a decentralized blockchain that is known for being fast and scalable. Proof-of-work systems like Bitcoin use a lot of energy. XRP Ledger, on the other hand, uses a consensus algorithm that maximizes throughput while minimizing resource use. This level of effectiveness isn't just a technical feat. It means that banks and other financial institutions will get real rewards. XRP is used as a bridge currency. In fact, Ripple's path is the only one that can be compared to. The only problem is getting people to trust you. As long as the CEO stands up for the company's best interest, though, it seems like trust will grow over time. What's so crazy about it? As more people learn about XRP Ripple, its price could reach an all-time high or even go up even further. What do you think about that so far? Doesn't it sound interesting? But that's not all. Let's keep going. Things are getting worse. Many millions of XRP coins are being burned by the Ripple company without anyone knowing. Why, though? What's the story behind these moves? Let's look into this. As we talked about earlier in the movie, this is a strong sign that prices will go up and interest will rise. Let's look into this more. The rise in the burn rate of XRP at the same time as more action on the XRP ledger network shows how supply and demand are changing all the time. As more people use the network to make deals and take advantage of its features, and more people want to buy XRP. When demand goes up and the protocol's built-in burn process is used, the rate at which XRP is taken out of circulation goes up by the same amount. The burn rate is basically a measure of how busy the network is, showing how useful and popular XRP is becoming in the larger cryptocurrency environment. The fact that the XRP system can handle more transactions while lowering the number of tokens available shows how strong and efficient it is as a blockchain platform. In the XRP community, there is a heated argument about whether or not the burn rate is related to the price of XRP. Some supporters say that the burn mechanism's deflationary effect has a good effect on price changes. They say that as the number of burn tokens decreases, the scarcity of XRP grows, which makes it more valuable. Skeptics, on the other hand, question whether the rate of burn and the direction of prices are directly linked. This suggests that market opinion, changes in regulations, and macroeconomic trends are more important in determining how the price of XRP changes. They say that the burn process may help lower the supply, but its effect on price is indirect and depends on many outside factors. The argument about how inflation affects the price of XRP makes the conversation even more complicated. Supporters of the deflationary view say that the token's limited quantity and regular burn events create a feeling of scarcity, putting upward pressure on prices over time. They think that the deflationary forces at work in the XRP environment are much more important than the inflationary forces. On the other hand, critics point out that the release of escrowed XRP, regular payments to Ripple's co-founders, and ongoing attempts to distribute tokens could all lead to inflation. They say that even though the burn process might help lower inflation a little, it's still not clear what will happen to XRP's general supply, which makes its long-term price path more complicated. Ripple CTO David Schwartz has added to the conversation by talking about the role of the burn process in the rise in the price of XRP. Schwartz says that even though burning tokens has a deflationary effect on the number of tokens, that is not why it is used. Instead, it is to stop spam transactions and keep the network honest, not to cause speculative price changes. Schwartz stresses how important it is to keep an open mind about the connection between burn rate and price trend. Even though the burn mechanism may help reduce supply, he warns investors not to put too much weight on price changes caused by this one factor alone. Instead, he suggests that investors look at a wider range of market trends and dynamics when deciding whether or not to invest in XRP. Which side do you want to pick? It makes sense that taking coins out of circulation and making the market less full of coins could make XRP Ripple more expensive. The price of XRP Ripple doesn't change much, though. As was already said, a lot of people think that burning coins is what stops growth. However, if you look at it rationally, XRP coins were not burned before, and the price did not go up. Now, the fire is going, but the price hasn't changed yet. A lot of people think it's only a matter of time before the price goes through the roof, shocking the whole financial world and making tens of thousands of people rich. Tell us what you think about that burn in the comments. Would be interested in hearing your thoughts. That's not the end, though. Watch out for now. The business world is in a pretty bad spot right now. A lot of people think that the dollar and other paper currencies will fail. This is where the phrase Great Reset comes from. An awful lot of people think that XRP will save the money of billions of people. It sounds like this event will be very interesting. Let's get into this more deeply. In recent years, the idea of the Great Reset has gotten a lot of attention, especially when talking about economics and politics. The World Economic Forum came up with the term Great Reset to describe a plan to change the way the world's economies work, in order to deal with a number of social and economic problems, including income inequality, climate change, and the impact of technology. People who support the Great Reset say that we need a more stable and fair economic model. They stress that for this to happen, governments, companies, and citizens must work together. But the Great Reset could also mean that regulators will be more closely watching the Bitcoin market and the government will get more involved. As part of the Great Reset plan, the government is trying to put in place new economic policies and rules. As a result, cryptocurrencies like XRP may have to deal with more control and rules, which could slow their growth and use. Also, digital currencies issued by central banks could become rivals to cryptocurrencies like XRP, changing the digital asset environment even more. At first, it might sound simple, but wait until you see what it means. Allow me to now fully explain everything. This news affects a lot more people than you think. When guessing